I'm about to hop on the 2020 Harley Sportster 48 in stone-washed white pearl. This one's pretty sweet, man. It's a 1200. It's the first time I've been on a 1200 engine instead of a 114. Still the same V-twin. The power delivery is going to be different, and I'm assuming that the overall way that this motorcycle rides is going to be a little bit different. This one is got the Vance and Hines. Whoa. I feel like I'm stretched out. Let's go ahead and cut on the power. Ooh, neutral lights right there in the center. That's pretty cool. So 14 miles on this bike. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to get used to this. Oh man, I feel like I'm barely on the seat here. Let me scoot forward. There we go. Dude, this thing sounds amazing. This is my first time being on a cruiser that doesn't have a stock exhaust on it. This thing's spitting. That backfire though, so immediately this bike is a little bit more comfortable. Oh baby, I like this. The riding position is a bit different, I can say that for sure. I will say the suspension is a bit stiff though. Bro, this thing's so cool. Do you hear that? I hope that picks that up on GoPro. Really strong braking power. It's really nimble actually, so it's really easy to control. You don't feel like there's a ton of weight on this bike by any means. Definitely one of the lighter Harley bikes that I've ridden so far. As far as comfortability, this probably isn't the most comfortable motorcycle to ride on the highway. Is it the best sounding so far? Oh yeah. So pretty similar to the Lowrider S, to the Breakout, the Road King, the majority of the motorcycles that don't have the front fairing. It's a bit more wind against you, but I will say this, with the Lowrider S, the front fairing mount that it had, that rectangular oval looking shape front mount, the wind came at you in a very strange way, whereas this, since there's literally no front mount on it, it's all just hitting you in the same area, so it's slightly more balanced in the wind, if that makes any sense. Handlebars are down a little closer together, and it's free of controls on top, so it's pretty easy to grab those levers. It does not have cruise control, as I can see either. I'm not seeing a gear indicator, but we can go through the selector. So 18.5 miles on the bike, shows you the time, gear / RPM. Oh, it does have a gear indicator. So 5th gear at 3360 RPMs. That's cool. It also has an RPM indicator too. Oh, so this must change this to 5-speed. So that's different as well. I've never ridden a 5-speed before, which would make sense. That's why it's so low in the RPM range if it's only in 5th gear on the highway. Let me just try to make sure. Yeah, that's 5th gear. It doesn't have any more gears. So the foot peg, let's talk about that. The foot peg, as you can see, is high and angled up like that instead of angled down towards you. Same with the brake lever, but it's for a more aggressive riding position. So this bike is a little bit more of the aggressive side. Actually, the first time I came and brought my feet up from a rested seating position, I did not put my feet up high enough where these pegs were. I actually missed them. Yeah, this bike feels really good though. Really easy to ride. Ooh, just pretty stiff on that suspension, as I mentioned before. Third gear at 3100. I don't know what a red line's at though. We got a car in front of us that's not going extremely slow, so we're gonna actually be able to hit these corners a little bit. Yes, sir. I like that. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, this has been one of the most enjoyable motorcycles I've ridden by far. Everything about it is pretty unique, man. Second gear. Oh, I did feel that scrape on the rear peg. Man, did I feel like this thing's getting down with these. This little Corolla's getting down. It's got the sound, it's got the style, it's got everything, man. It's got the performance, it's got the braking. Things I don't like about the bike, I mean, well, I didn't adjust this right mirror before I took off, so I can't see him at all. That's one thing I don't like. But I didn't feel like the wind was overbearing on the freeway. One thing that it's different for me, I keep missing the foot pegs when I bring my feet up. I feel like generally they're a bit more far back towards you in the center, but these are a little bit more forward in the front. So that's just something that I'm not used to. A little bit different than some of the other motorcycles that I've ridden so far. And the front tire is a 130, by the way. I don't know if you guys picked that up in the small cinematic clip I put in there, but that's why I've been on these corners a little bit more. Let me get out wide a little bit. I don't like taking those corners extremely tight because sometimes those foot pegs drag. Let me get a good grip on that seat before I fly off the end of this thing. This thing is freaking awesome. There it is. Sometimes it's hard to find neutral on these things. And where's the kickstand? There he is. He's hiding from me. Alright. 2 riding reviews in the books, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. 2020 Lowrider S and the 2020 Harley Sportster 48. Thanks again to my main man Travis for helping me out, hooking me up, letting me test ride these bikes. Come out to Rock City, Harley Davidson, if you guys want to check out some of these amazing motorcycles. See Travis, see Bill. A bunch of the guys in here are really cool. I hope you guys enjoy the riding reviews. We'll see you guys on the next one.